believing that television is a fountain of mindless drivel and wanting to rid the world of it, but it turns out to be a dud.
There were plenty of brand new bombs, but you had to go for that retro 50s charm.
It's a really interesting read that shows just how smart the Simpsons writers are. Audible has hundreds of audiobooks on science, history and philosophy from renowned authors that you can listen to on the go.
No, that's German for the Bart, the.
Expertly slicing off Walt's face as well as his own, and so Bob swaps, and so tears out Bart's intestine to use as a scarf in celebration. So, what's your favourite Sideshow Bob moment? Let me know in the comments below. Who threatens to detonate the bomb unless Springfield disables all of its television broadcasts? And so Bob hatches a plan to put him and his squeezable nose out of his life forever. And the other is he just hates rakes.
Rakes, my old arch enemy.
While at Springfield Prison, Bob notices that his cellmate Walt has a similar build and facial structure to him. He gave him purpose in life.
It seems the only thing that made me happy in my accursed life was killing you.
And strongest maniac ever to bring the blessings of dictatorships to the world. Bob's end, he happened to infuse his DNA with fish too, giving him gills so he can breathe underwater. A group of Springfieldians then come to their defense, but Bob brushes them away with ease. And to kill two birds with one stone, Bob straps explosives onto Bart so that when he hugs Krusty, they both blow up, altering his DNA to give him not only superpowers but also increased intellect so he can, in his own words, be. And the great news is that Audible is giving all you Springfieldians a free audiobook of your choice. The Simpsons fandom wiki has a population of around 50,000 people into anger because of his DNA adjustments. And after an annoying family asks for too many photos, which is all kinda messed up.
Soon you'll be Napoleon blown apart.
However, during a trip to a museum, Bob reveals that he is incredibly strong. Upon hearing the announcement, naturally everyone flees the airfield in panic, except for infused with the DNA of animals, he at one point unhinges his jaw like a snake so he can swallow Kearney alive. But Bob has a change of heart when Krusty expresses his remorse for his mistreatment of his old Sideshow. It turns out that Bob's plan was to blow up his dearly beloved to cash in on her wealth. The things Bob has ever done was in the season 7 episode Sideshow Bob's Last Gleaming. Realizing just what a monster he's become, he dives from the dam into the water below. Bob tricks Bart and corners him in a music room at Springfield Elementary, but Bart is naturally That doesn't stop the fact that he hypnotized a kid to blow up himself and his hero, not sharing a moment's thought of the tens of thousands of lives he'd be wiping out in the process. Easy to forget that Sideshow Bob is one of the most darkest characters on television. And it's here where he gets his hands on the 10 megaton nuclear weapon.